Ha! What you just heard is a Kia. It serves to intimidate your opponent, and it usually helps stop a fight before it happens. Now, today I'm going to be talking some self-defense techniques I learned from my sensei, such as escaping grab, blocking your opponent's attacks, and striking back to end the conflict. You never know if you're going to get attacked or not, and today I'll be showing you the best ways to keep yourself safe. Now, before your fight even begins, what you want to do is you want to try to talk your opponent down before anything happens, before any punches are thrown, before anything. That's the best way to keep yourself safe. However, sometimes your opponent is very angry and doesn't listen to reason at all. In that case, they usually come up and grab your arm and like, you're coming with me, you need to stop. What happens here is you tell them to let go firmly. Let go. If they don't, you have to do something that's a little silly. You have to say hello to yourself, and then you have to say goodbye. Now, well, this seems a bit silly in saying it. In practice, it's pretty well done. Now, after you escape from them, they might try to grab you again, and this time, you just do the same thing, except this time you follow up. And that usually makes them fall or back off a little bit at least. From there, though, you've punched them, and that means they're probably going to try to punch you back. So now you want to focus on blocking. You can either do a high block, which protects your head, a medium block, which protects your torso, or a low block, which protects your lower part of your body, if they fight dirty. Of course, a better way to block is not get hit at all and dodge out of the way. Now, if they're coming at your head, what you want to do is do a high block, and you do not want your block here, otherwise you're not padding anything. You're just taking the full brunt of it in your arm and transferring it to your hand. You want your arm away from your body. If they come at your torso, either this way, or if you're using your other hand this way, you want to do a middle block. That way, it stops them and it leaves them completely open on either side. Now, once they tire themselves out from this, that opens them for an attack back, especially if they're out of breath. Now, if they're standing too close from all of this still, from all the punching, a punch isn't going to work very well. So what you're going to want to do is an elbow strike, either up or to the chest. And then from there, they should back off enough that you can actually get a good punch in. For heaven's sakes, if you punch like this, you're going to break your hand. If you punch like this, it makes sure your thumb isn't in the way and doesn't crack. Now, if you're going to punch correctly, you're going to want to punch in rapid succession. So 1, 2, 3, which has taken out their leg. So they're like this now. However, if they're even farther away and you don't want to actually deal with them much longer, what you can do is a sweeping technique. That knocks them down, and usually, depending on the way they land, wins them, leaving you plenty of opportunity to get away from the situation. Today, I've demonstrated how to effectively escape a grab, how to block your opponent's attacks until they tire, and after that, I showed you how to get away easily. You never know when somebody's going to attack you, and now with a little practice, you can defend yourself and be more confident when you do.